Hi guys, I am back today with my 28 through 30 week pregnancy update. So I am actually officially 31 weeks today. So I'm gonna give a quick little recap of what's happened the past 3 weeks or so. I feel like so much has happened, mostly with my body. Once you see the belly shot at the end, you'll see that he has really popped. And I know I say that every week, but this time it is so true. Even just a couple of days difference. I had a bachelorette party in St. Pete, so I was gone for just like 2 overnights, and even when I came back, my mom and husband were both like, whoa, he is growing like crazy. So at between 28 and 30 full weeks, since he's 31 weeks today, he's now the size of a head of lettuce, and he went through the pineapple week, which I was super excited about. He is over 17 and a half inches long, which is getting close to the height or length that he will be when he's born, and he's probably over 3.5 pounds right now. And he is expected to grow about a half a pound a week until delivery. So even though I feel like there's no possible way that I can get bigger, I definitely know that I will get bigger, and I can feel it every day. You can probably tell that I'm out of breath because even just talking, I get out of breath so fast because there is just not a lot of room left. But I'm so happy. I feel like having the 3, being at 30 weeks seems like such a huge milestone because, you know, he could come anytime after 37, 38 weeks. He'll be considered full term. Some of my doctors say 37, some say 38, so somewhere in there. And it's just crazy to me because now I really feel like it's right around the corner. And just to make sure that I still know that I'm pregnant, I am getting all of those stereotypical 3rd trimester symptoms. Thankfully, the Unisum and B6 combo has stopped my nausea pretty much completely. So I take a half of an Unisum sleep tablet at night, so it's about 12.5 milligrams, and then 25 milligrams of B6 at night. So I take those 2 together, and then I've been taking a second 25 milligram quarter. I had to get one of those like old person pill splitter things so I could split the tablets into 4, but I take another one in the morning, and that has been great. And actually the past couple days I've not taken the morning one and just needed the one at night, and I've been totally fine. So I'm debating whether or not I'll try to see if I can go a day without the anti-nausea meds to see if maybe it's just passed. But so far I'm still on that, and that has been a game changer. Not only have I not been nauseous, not been throwing up, but I have been starving. So I think that my actual, like, the hunger and, you know, baby needs the calories to grow nice and fat, and my appetite has finally returned. So I have been eating a ton. I've been trying to keep it mostly healthy, even though I've been craving fast food. Like, I want salt and fries and burgers and greasy and even like pizza. And you know, like a burger on a grill is like great and I love it, but there's just something about just like fast food burger and fries, and I just want to like shove it in my mouth like at all times. Like I wake up thinking about it. And because of that, I have gained 20 pounds, which is great. I actually hit 22 pounds at one point, and then now I kind of settled back down. So I have about 20 pounds of weight gain total. If you've seen my updates before, if you watched my first trimester recap, I didn't gain anything my first trimester. I didn't gain actually any weight until after 18 weeks. So it was pretty much 20 pounds in about 10 weeks. So I was making up for lost time, and I kind of laughed when my doctor had said that they wanted me to shoot for like 40 pounds. I'm like, that'll never happen. And now I'm kind of wondering if maybe it will. Also, which goes in line with that, I was just bragging how I hadn't had any heartburn or acid reflux, and we were wondering if that would mean that he didn't have much hair, and then it came on with a vengeance. So even though I'm super hungry, I really can't eat a lot. I have to eat a little bit and then sit up and wait probably about an hour to eat more because I get so full so fast, and then I get like immediate acid reflux and the heartburn because there is just no room in there. And I really have to be careful to make sure that I am not eating right before bed. I have to sit up for at least an hour, preferably 2 or 3, so I don't get that lovely feeling at night. Thankfully, our bed has an adjustable base. So we have the head inclined a little bit, and I started taking Zantac, which has also been a game changer. I take that like late afternoon before dinner, and so far, so good. So between, it's like the Zantac, Unisem, and V6 little combo has been a super game changer. Another symptom that I wasn't quite expecting that has just continued to get worse throughout the pregnancy is my hair. So everybody talks about the luscious pregnancy hair, how it gets thick and wonderful, and then you have your baby and it all falls out. And I have not experienced that. I've talked about that before, that my hair has been falling out the whole time. But pregnancy has completely destroyed the texture of my hair. So it is like greasy and flat, like flat up top, and then just brittle and broken on the bottom. I got my hair cut less than 2 months ago, and I already have about 2 inches of just broken frizz, and it just needs to be like completely chopped off again. It's coarse to touch, thankfully. Shout out to Katie, my husband's cousin's wife. So I don't know, Katie, love you. She is a rep for Monat, and so I got some of that hair stuff, which has been a huge game changer. It's so soft, and it really has helped, but it's still, because of the pregnancy and the hormones, and I didn't really know about it until I Googled, and apparently it is common, but it will not hold. It's completely unmanageable. So my hair is usually about the first inch is straight, and the top layer is flat and straight, and then underneath I have very, very curly hair, and then about the last inch is once again flat and limp. So my hair always needs to be styled. I always have to use product, blow dry it straight, and then either curl it or straighten it afterwards. So I have kind of unmanageable hair to begin with. It can't just dry, but it usually will stay however I style it. But now it will not. It will not hold a curl. It will not hold a straighten. I'm getting all these crazy curls in here. Even if I straighten my hair, it's just completely unimaginable. Well, it is unimaginable how crazy it is, but it's unmanageable, and it's really frustrating. So I do think I've looked into, there are quite a few pregnancy-friendly like relaxing treatments and such, but mostly they just help with the frizz, and mine, I just need it to be straightened so I don't have to worry about it. And I think because of how unmanageable it is, and since it is based on a lot of the hormones, I'm gonna need something a little more intense to deal with it. So I'm probably gonna wait until after baby is born and then get it chemically completely relaxed and straightened, so I don't have to worry about this mess when I have a newborn. So that has been a really not fun symptom that has creeped up, because now that I'm feeling better, I would like to, look human, and that is just not happening. I'm also anxious to go to the doctor tomorrow. I have my 31-week appointment tomorrow, and to see if he has moved. So as I've mentioned before, he's been completely transverse, stretched across, but lately, probably about week 29, he started to kick one spot, or punch, I don't really know, but one spot in my rib, and it literally just feels like his little foot is stuck there, and he kicks, and sometimes it literally takes my breath away. It hurts so badly, and so I know that there's something in there, and then he kicks or punches like in my lower pelvis, and I really feel that a lot too. So I'm starting to think that he is turning a little bit, but whether he's head up or head down, I'm not sure. We still have until 36 weeks before they really care what position he's in, and they did say it's anywhere between 28 and 32 weeks that they start to like make their way into the birthing position. So it's too early to, I'm not stressed about it, but I am just very curious to see if he has started to turn. I'm also not sure if I've had a Braxton Hicks contraction or not yet. I've had some intense, crazy cramping down like in my lower abdomen and my back area. Have gotten it checked out, so it's not anything crazy that we know of yet. I will be talking to my doctor more about it tomorrow, but I've heard that Braxton Hicks, it's more like a tightening and that's not actually painful, and these have been like super painful, but then some people say that Braxton Hicks can be, so I'm really not sure. So I'm anxious to see if my body starts practicing to get him out. I did buy 2 Pure Barre classes because I know I need to be more active. We've been doing a lot of walks, but ever since yoga that I mentioned was not my thing, I have not been really exercising, so I want to start getting into that. So hopefully over the next 2 months I can get my body ready to get him out. So I'd be anxious to hear if my doctor thinks that my body's trying and if it's Braxton Hicks. And so if you have had painful Braxton Hicks please let me know down below so I can try to figure out if that's maybe what is causing that pain. Also, swelling, yay! You may or may not be able to tell depending on how much you know me or see me in person, but my face has completely filled out. So it used to kind of be if I had been eating a lot of salty foods, you could really tell it in my face, and not so much in person but in photos, but now it's just kind of all out there. My face has definitely filled out. Some people that I haven't seen in a while, that's literally the first thing that they say to me is that how funny it is to see my face fill out. Obviously, it's because of the baby, so it's okay. If I was not pregnant, I'd be a little offended, but it makes me laugh that it's the first thing other people notice as well. So my face is filled out, and I have started to get some swelling in my hands. It's not all the time, but sometimes, and my legs. So especially if I've been on my feet for a long time, it's hilarious to look at because my legs are just so obviously swollen from my thighs to my calves, and then I get cankles, and then my feet are just massive until I sit down and put them up. And they're really not painful yet, so once I put my feet up, it's fine, but it's just all of those things that you read about. They tell you what to expect, and it's funny because it's like clockwork, and it is just finally happening. So my waddle is in full force as well. Some of it is from the weight. You know, I do get tired sometimes, like going upstairs and stuff, I have to like hold my belly. But then sometimes I think it's just because of the relaxin and all of the joints, especially now around my hips and my pelvis, are just really loose. So I will be just walking like a normal person and feel like I either have like sciatic pain or just like suddenly I have to start waddling because I can't quite get up, or my husband will have to give me a boost to get off the couch. And it's just, I am just becoming a gigantic gumball, and it's really funny. It's really funny because it's for the baby and it's just so different from what I've looked like before, but it is kind of strange, I must say, when you look at yourself in the mirror and don't recognize yourself, especially my face. That's what really gets me, and then sometimes when I see my legs, it's just kind of strange because you look so different, but it's all good because it's all for the baby. So we do have a lot of things to look forward to coming up. Some I'm a little more excited for than my husband. We signed up for our labor and delivery classes. So ours is a hybrid. They send us the link and you like watch a whole bunch of videos online, and then you go into the hospital for like a 4-hour session. You get like a tour of the labor and delivery suites, and then they go over all of the stuff there. So we have that in mid-March, so we have to watch our videos first. So we signed up for that, and then the dogs and storks class that I think I've mentioned. So I'm really excited for that, to get Nellie ready to be a big sister, so that's gonna be fun. And we have those 2 classes, which, you know, I think my husband's probably not super excited for, but it does make us feel like, okay, now we'll feel like we'll be a little more ready, even though, you know, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen. There's no way to prep for it, but it does, you know, at least I feel like we're doing something instead of just sitting and waiting. We also have our baby moon this week, so we're doing a mini staycation. I live in Tampa, so we're headed to Orlando for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to a resort there to just kind of get away and relax and just be able to hang out by the pool. And I'm so excited. We booked this so long ago, like right after we found out we were pregnant, and we kind of keep forgetting about it. And so then every time I remember that it's here, I get really excited. So since I was so sick, I still wasn't healthy enough in the 2nd trimester to, you know, go anywhere major. I would have not had fun because I was still sick, and so that's why we decided to stay close. And especially since it is 3rd trimester, I didn't want to necessarily be flying anywhere crazy, so I'm really happy that it's so close. Orlando is just an hour away for us, so it's far enough away that we feel like it's a trip, but also close enough that, you know, God forbid something happened, we'd be close. If I got really sick and we had to come home, we wouldn't be missing out on flights or anything like that. So I cannot wait. It's supposed to be like mid-80s and sunny all week, and I haven't laid out in literally forever. And then next weekend is my baby shower up in Syracuse. So it has been raining Amazon boxes. We are so blessed and so lucky from so many generous friends who have shipped gifts down to us. So I will do a huge haul coming up, but his nursery is just completely packed with all the amazing baby stuff. So I can't wait to come back from the shower and actually start setting up the nursery, getting everything set and ready. And then I'm really gonna feel like he's coming, because at that point I'll be 6 weeks until my due date. So it's going to come so fast. Everybody says the end goes really slow, and I have a feeling once it hits April 1st, because I'm due April 21st. And so when I'm in that limbo of, okay, he's full term, so he could come anytime now, but it is my first baby, and I know stereotypically, is that the word? I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, people do say that the first baby tends to come later. So I think during that time when like I know he could come, but he probably won't come, I think that's when it's gonna start feeling really, really slow. But for now, it's still from week 20 to now week 30, I feel like it has flown by. So we have a lot of exciting things to come. I do have, like I mentioned, my doctor's appointment tomorrow. So if we have any news, then I might do a weekly update, or if not, I might do an every 2-week update, because there's not too much changing, I have a feeling, until the end. I'm just gonna be growing bigger and bigger, but I will be doing a lot of baby videos, like baby hauls, nursery tour, name reveal, all of that fun stuff, and what's in my diaper bag. I watch all of those videos, which is great. And I think I'm gonna have to do a before and after, because especially as a first-time mom, I'm probably gonna have my beautiful diaper bag all overpacked with things that I don't actually need. And then like once he's here for a month, I'm gonna be like, you've gotta be kidding me. But I also feel like it'd be kind of fun to see the difference of what I actually think and then what happens. So we'll be brainstorming those ideas and I will keep you posted. So now on to the belly shot. Quick, before the belly shot, I do have to point out, I am aware that that is all the same picture. My parents were in town and helped us measure and put up all of the nails and everything for our gallery wall, but now we just need to pop them up and actually put the pictures in, which I haven't done yet. So that is going to be a fabulous gallery wall of all our photos, but for now, you get to see a beautiful little bridge 12 times.